Hello, Miss Willette's grade 11 English class.
And everybody else listening.
That is on YouTube.
We are going to talk about the William Shakespeare play, The Merchant of Venice.
And specifically, we're going to talk about, spoiler alert for anyone who hasn't seen or read the end of the play, and if you're actually interested in it, but you're probably not for just casual reading, so we're going to go ahead and do this anyway. Near the end of the play, the Jewish usurer named Shylock goes into court to try and get the pound of flesh that Antonio, the merchant, who borrowed 3,000 ducats from him, owes him because his ships were wrecked and
didn't have the money to pay him back in 3 months.
Yeah, he lost all the money.
So they were in the court system, and several times the judges, what was it? The judge's person, the girls that was disguised.
Oh, yeah.
The disguised girl said plenty of times, or like 3 or 4 times, that he could take double the amount that he gave and walk out of the court system with his 6,000 ducats and everyone's happy.
Yeah, so
but he refused because he
strongly disliked Antonio. He wanted to sort of it wasn't so much that he hated Antonio, even though he did, but it was more of a thing to try and show that Jews can have power as well.
Yeah, just as much power as Christians. So he was following through with his contract, so people would take him seriously and not wimp out if he made any more contracts.
Yeah.
So what he did was he refused the 3,000 ducats.
He refused the 6,000
ducats.
Yeah.
And he refused any amount that they would offer him.
Yeah, he said that even if you split the 6,000 ducats into 6 pieces and each of those was 1,000 ducats, he would not take it. So he would take no sum of money no matter what it was.
All he wanted was his pound of flesh from Antonio.
Because Antonio had helped to fund his daughter running off with a Christian man.
Yes, which was not what he wanted.
And also his daughter stole a whole bunch of money from him as well.
And
she left.
Sold her mother's ring
to buy a monkey.
Which probably died after a little bit due to
being a monkey and not living in monkey friendly
monkey land.
All right. So in the courts, all as we said, all that Shylock wanted was the pound of flesh
from Antonio, which he planned to take from his bosom.
Yeah.
And
nearest to his heart.
Near to his heart.
So basically, he wanted to have Antonio die.
Yeah.
And the doctor, or not the doctor, but
the fake doctor.
Yeah, the fake doctor, the girl dressed up as a doctor, Portia. She asked to have a surgeon ready to make sure that Antonio doesn't bleed out, and Shylock disagreed and said that it was not in the contract. So basically, that right there just shows that he wanted Antonio to die.
Yeah. And he didn't state in the contract that any blood was allowed to be spilled.
Yeah, the contract explicitly said flesh.
Yeah, no organs or bone or anything. He couldn't cut off a finger if that's what he ended up wanting to do, which he didn't.
Yeah, so basically, Portia, who was who was dressed up as a boy, who was actually a girl, but she pointed that out to him after he refused the money a few times, and after he pulled out the knife, started sharpening it, and he was about to start cutting it. She sort of yelled at him, wait, and then she looked at the contract again, and she said no drop.
Specified that there was no blood allowed to be dropped, and if there was, I think she said he got killed.
Yeah, if any Christian blood was spilled, he would die.
Yeah. And then also, if you manage to take a pound of flesh without any blood,
it could be no more
than a hair of pound.
If the scales were off by like a fraction of a millimeter,
he would be killed.
Because basically it was against the law, and he was just cutting off a part of a guy.
Yeah, which is very unfair.
Yeah. So once he learned of this, he tried to back out and take the money.
He's just decided, well, that's too risky.
Yeah, it's too much. I don't want to die, so I will take the money and go. And
then he found out it was too late, because he already refused no matter what. He wanted the pound of flesh instead.
So legally he was bound to take the flesh.
And in his last attempt, he decided, okay, well, I don't want anything. I'll just leave. Yeah, I'll go back home.
And so when he said that, Portia specified that he must legally take the flesh, or else he is going to be what's the word? Not accused, but
executed? I have no clue.
Here, let me try and find this.
We have a miniature book of Shakespeare.
Lamb's Tales from Shakespeare, which is like a miniature sort of version of all the plays, which is amazing.
It's pretty handy that he has it, actually.
Yeah, it's pretty awesome. Antonio, keep talking.
Where were we?
We were talking about how he was about to be.
Yeah.
You know what? Screwed. I'm just going to say accused. He would be accused and sentenced and prosecuted, I guess, as
persecuted.
Persecuted.
I don't know
which is persecuted. I guess it would be. As conspiring against the life of a Christian, and he would be all his goods, like all his land, his money, his everything,
taken away,
confiscated, and he would be killed.
Half would be given to
half would be given to Antonio, half would be distributed to the state
and Christians or whatever.
Yeah, and
he would just go home, or
he
would leave.
He would die. It was specified later that he would die.
It was up to Antonio.
Yeah, it was up to the judge to say whether he would live or die.
And then he asked Antonio, "What would you want, or what do you want to happen?" And then Antonio said he can have half of his money, and he would have to
convert to Christianity.
Yeah.
And there was something else. That is definitely not the right play. Alright, I give up on it.
Okay, no more book.
Alright, so
he had to either give up all his money, or
basically give up all his money and die, or convert to Christianity and
keep half his money.
Yeah,
and half of everything he owns.
Which would also mean that he can't continue to be a usurer, because that's against the Bible.
Yeah,
he can't profit.
It's against Christian
money.
What they did.
Yeah.
Christians lent money, but they didn't get anything back.
They could lend money, but they couldn't make profit off of it.
Yeah, so that was his final choice. It was either that or die.
And he actually begged for death
before he was offered half his money back.
No, it was after, because he didn't want to give up being Jewish.
No, I'm pretty sure it was because he didn't want to live without anything.
Yeah, never mind. You're right.
Yeah, he didn't want to live without anything. So he's like, okay, well, just kill me. That would be better, because I lost my daughter, I lost my money, I lost everything.
Yeah, I've lost everything. If you take away the means that I have to live, you have killed me anyway.
Yeah. So then, when Antonio offered half of his money and to convert to Christianity, he realized life was more important than money and his religion.
So very reluctantly he agreed
and became a Jew.
You mean a Christian? I
mean a Christian.
He
became a Christian. And at the end, you see him standing outside of where the ghetto, where all the Jews go, and he was standing looking, and I guess the other Jews kind of shunned him
because he converted, but he would also be shunned by the Christians because he actually converted from Judaism.
Yeah, so he was a Jew.
Yeah, so he would basically just be
nobody
by everyone.
He was basically nobody with.
Yeah, no one would have.
I guess he had quite a bit of money.
Yeah, he had a fair bit of money.
Not as much as he used to, though.
Yeah,
not nearly as much. Everything was stolen, and then he only got half of what he had left.
Everyone was stolen and lost, and just
So, what can't remember what was happened with the daughter's ring or the mother's ring.
The mother's ring.
She got it back.
Yeah, she got it back. So I
don't think he knows that.
Yeah, he didn't realize, but his daughter did get the ring back in the end.
Yeah, and she realized it was important.
Yeah, she sort of treasured it after that, after selling it for a monkey.
She probably found the guy, gave him his monkey back.
Yeah,
or something. Maybe slept with him.
Maybe
because there was kind of talking about that.
Yeah, there was a lot of
sleep with this dude because you gave away my ring.
But that is a different topic, and I think that's about it. So
yeah, we're about done.
Basically, Shylock. Good movie, though.
Yeah.
Shylock had basically completely
lost his life.
Yeah, he lost everything.
Lost his daughter, half his money, and his religion and his friends.
So, but would you say it was an act of greed or an act of something else?
It was kind of. You mean the taking half his money?
No, I mean the wanting to take the flesh rather than the money.
Shot through the heart, and you're too.
Anyways, that was sorry about that, Miss Willette.
That was Nick and Chris. You should punish them.
Yeah. Talk to Miss Selden. Give them detentions. That would be hilarious. Anyways, that's pretty much it for our
commentary / views
homework
on this.
This is our homework. You said be creative. This is creative.
You can't get much more creative than talking over Call of Duty as homework.
How many times do you get to say you can do that? All right. Anyways, this is the end of the video.
Hope you enjoyed it. Give us a good mark.
And thank you very much. We'll see you in class
later, I guess. Or right now, I guess.
If you're watching this, Miss Willette.
Yeah.
Anyways, bye.
Bye.